It's your boy, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ, back with another YouTube live stream. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, you ninjas. Shout out to the trolls. How's everybody doing? September 23rd, 2024, here in the QC metropolitan area on the East Coast. On the East Coast. 9:45, about a quarter to the top of the hour. What we talking about? On the way in the door, please hit the like button, subscribe, smash the bell, share it to your socials. Know how we do. Some of you already can tell, oh shit. Can tell by my tone and my voice. Somebody said to me earlier today, V, I don't mean no harm, yo, but you getting soft, man, yo. We want that old V back. I said, word? That's what you think? Want that old V back? Got my hydration. I got that old school hydration. This that home brew. What you know about that? I know it's on and popping now. I got some home brew. Make sure I got everything I need before I jump in. Feel like I'm missing something. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, no, I just fell on the floor. Okay, all right. I'm straight. Oh, man, baby. It's your favorite content creator, the Heisenberg it is Ish, Pumpkin Escobar, the Daywalker, the Dark Knight, the Cookie Monster, the Shogun of Charlotte. Y'all know what's up. It's your main man, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ. And they call me the champ because I say things you can't say without being attacked. So I'm going to take them attacks for you. How long I've been doing this? Over a decade, and ain't nobody proved me wrong yet. They tried. I know. They tried. We got him now. I got a clip. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. They got clips, but they don't listen to nothing I say. They just waiting for gotcha moments. They sitting in their house by themselves. I got them. They be watching me like they watch porn. Wait, what the hell? You sit in your house watching me, making clips of me, and you're still fucking it up? You need a life. How about take some notes? Stop making clips. Take some notes. Then you might learn something. Read a book. How about that? Read a book. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Those of you who definitely do follow my content, make sure you go over to the community tab. You know, I do post things there. I'm gonna try to make it, since I'm locked out of Instagram and Facebook, which is where I used to share my book club. I think I'm gonna move my book club to the community tab. So I did post a book over there yesterday, I think, about family wealth. Very good book. It's $30 for the hard. I like the hard covers. The last one, they sit better on the shelf. But they do have the soft cover paperback for you cheapos who want to spend $5 or whatever. Spend fucking $30. I mean, but anyway, you spend $90 on a video game and downloadable content for Madden, but you won't spend $30 on a book. Generations, right? I'm just a book person, even though I can't see no more. I've always preferred. I'm forced to read these damn digital copies now, and sometimes you can't find the digital copy of certain things. So, but I'm forced to do it that way because of my eyesight. What we talking about? What we talk about? You don't want to be here, don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Shout out to Love Dorsey. You know, Love, if you ever see this, I'm a little bit disappointed. I've been shouting your ass out for a long time, baby girl. Holler at your boy sometime, okay? Stay shouting you out. Continuously. But, yeah, man. We talking about, ladies, you black women particularly, because that's who I'm concerned about. You're purposely choosing low quality men. And I know I hadn't gotten in y'all asses in a long time, but this is one of those sessions. So strap the fuck in, okay? Put your big girl drawers on, okay? Because it's going to be a lot of truth in what I'm saying here, okay? If you just think about it. Now, if it don't apply to you, doesn't mean it don't apply to millions of y'all. Am I saying it applies to every single last one of you? All 23 million of you? No, I'm not saying that. A lot is typically at least 100,000. Okay? But a lot of you do this. Many of you do this thing, and I don't think we talk about it enough or you're even aware of it enough. But ladies, some of you choose low quality men because you're and the women who do this, y'all are the ones, and typically within the first hour of me talking to you, in the first hour of the conversation, no matter what the conversation is about, you're gonna bring up that something is Kevin Samuels' fault, even though that thing that you're saying is Kevin Samuels' fault existed before Kevin Samuels. Hello. How do you explain that? Okay. How do you explain that? And not only that, not only did it exist, Kevin himself was against the thing that you're giving him credit for creating. How the fuck you explain that? The man got a dozen videos, dozens of videos, talking shit to men like the one you're describing, that you're saying he is responsible for creating. And then I point that fact out to y'all. And well, you know, it ain't my fault that they didn't listen to everything he said. Neither did you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're coming in here half-cocked with a snippet of information, and it's wrong. I was there. I was in those back chats. BGS Itmore, Dr. Hassan Johnson, Green Gorilla, and others when he introduced Kevin into the manosphere. I was there. Kevin got his information from us, not the other way around. We fed him. Now, that doesn't take away from his accomplishments, because he had a lot of accomplishments. And that's another thing, ladies. We don't give a fuck what y'all think. Do y'all not get that? What y'all think doesn't matter. Men get together and decide shit on our own. We don't need or seek or want your approval or agreement on what the fuck we talking about. It's always been that way. Stop trying to inject yourselves into men's conversations and dictate, Because that's the other thing. They hate Trump too. Oh, Trump is a dictator. No, dictating is what you are doing. You're trying to tell somebody what they should think, control what they say and think, and speak about it when they think about it. That's a dictator. And it violates the U.S. Constitution. You're violating my constitutional rights. And I said that to a chick one time. And well, Mr. Smart asked what part of the Constitution you talk about. Oh, I'm glad you asked. My Second Amendment, my First Amendment, and my Fourth Amendment rights you are violating. Do I need to go further? Do I need to provide case law next? And what the fuck are we talking about? Miss, I hate dictators, but I'm going to dictate. See, they want laws to apply to you, but not to them. And they want to be the judge and prosecutor at the same time. And they want to determine when certain things can happen and not happen. That's dictators. That's dictatorship. When were you under a dictator when Trump was president? When? What dictatorship were you under? I'll wait. See, dictators like Biden, they say things like, I'm going to pick a black woman for Supreme Court right off the rip before they even decide to conduct a search. Now, if you go conduct your search and you find a black woman and you know, right before you announce it, hey, you know what? I'm picking a black woman, y'all. I did my research. She's the best available. That's who I'm rolling with. That's not what Biden did. Because he wanted to pander to you, he decided, I'm going to put a black woman in place. Ketanji Brown. The first one he tried to pick wasn't Ketanji Brown. It was James Clyburn's girl. The problem with that, because see, they had to pay Clyburn back for getting Joe Biden denied. See, they always talk about Trump made the phone call to shut this down. They telling on themselves. Now they're telling you that there are people in this country that are more powerful than the president that's pulling strings behind the scenes. That person was Obama. He made the call and got everybody to drop out. Even though Biden was getting his ass handed to him. He wasn't even campaigning. And he was losing horribly. Horribly. Him and Madam Vice President, right? They both were losing horribly. The Democrats have never chosen a candidate in history that did not at least win one of the first three primaries. They've never done that. About time it gets to South Carolina, it's all said and done. Or South Carolina is like a tiebreaker kind of thing where one candidate did good in Iowa and the other one did good in Michigan. Now we get to Super Tuesday to see which one of them they're going to kind of like slug it out, and we're going to see which one of them comes out on top. But it's one of those two who did very well in the first three primaries. That is how it normally is done. That is not what happened with Biden. And y'all, that's dictatorship. Obama made a phone call. He got Bernie to drop out. I don't know what the hell he promised Bernie. He got Elizabeth Warren to drop out. I think they promised them both positions in the administration. That's what I think they did. And then they reneged on it. And Bernie's been sour ever since, you know. Bernie's been sour. And so is Elizabeth Warren. You know, Elizabeth Warren never like Biden. Y'all don't know history of politics because y'all new to it and y'all just started watching it. But where Elizabeth Warren came from is before she got into politics, she was testifying And she had a back and forth with Biden, would put her on the world stage because she embarrassed Joe Biden. Because once again, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Way back then. See, he ain't just get dumb and senile. He been that way. And she embarrassed his ass. Because Elizabeth Warren, if not nothing, she is a fucking note taker. She got notebooks and notes. And got a plan for everything. Oh, you want to talk about the border? Wait a minute, hold on, let me go in my bag. She whip out a binder. Hey, I got a whole binder on that one. What's next? What else you want to talk about? Elizabeth Warren be rolling like that. So, y'all do that with Trump. Anybody y'all don't like, you did it with Kevin Samuels. After he died, might I add. Because night after night, y'all ran up on his show. I'm going to tell him a thing or two. You ain't going to tell me. I'm going to tell you, right? Shout out to Bessie Michonne, my bestie. I'm going to tell you. And Kevin embarrassed you. And he did it very politely, might I add. Because y'all always talk about, and he talked down to women. And he was a shit talker. And that was not how Kevin conducted his show. Now you got me, because I will talk shit to you. But that wasn't what Kevin did. He always warns you. You get no warnings with me. Your warning is when you show up over here. That's your warning. Welcome to the People's Podcast. Mind your manners. That is your warning. Kevin went out his way to be polite. I didn't agree with everything he said 100%. Of course not. But the man was brilliant. The man was brilliant. He was very patient. He was always very mannerable to people. See, these women never watched his fucking show, not one. He did a multi-hour show 5 days a week for years. For years. They never bothered to watch one show. Because everybody he, quote unquote, got out of pocket with, they deserved it. Had it coming. And he warned them ahead of time. So, what it is, and the point of that, I'm bringing it back around. I'm gonna land that plane. Okay? I'm gonna land the plane like Smitty. The point of this is that you don't like men who are smarter than you, ladies, because y'all think y'all is so French toast smart, and you're not. Education doesn't make you smart. It's only job placement at best. With your little basket weaving degrees, your communication degrees, your psychology degree. Girl dropped that on me recently, like she was saying something. I'm minors in psych, boo. Right? I did that shit for fun. Okay? I'm a very educated person. I did it for fun. President's list every semester. So you are talking, and I've been smart since grade school. Not talking, but see, and it comes out this way. They'll say, you think you know everything. No, you think I know everything. Because I ain't said nothing deep, and we ain't had no lengthy discussion to make you even make a proclamation that way. So you said something stupid, and I checked you on it, and your defense is, oh, you think you smart. Oh, you think you know everything. No, you just didn't know what you were talking about. Like women who always think they got to replace the fuel pump, but they driving around in a fucking car every day. That's not how fuel pumps work, ladies. Fuel pumps don't gradually go out. They on or they off like a light bulb. That's it. You know how you need to replace your light bulb? The motherfucker ain't working no more. Fuel pumps are the same way. So y'all always used to listen to dumbass ninjas talking. because you can overtalk them, you can rule over them. That's why y'all make babies with them. That bottom 10% of men. That's that represents 80% of out no hell. That represents almost 100% of the out of wedlock children. Them low quality ninjas that y'all love talking to and jumping in bed with. Because them niggas let y'all, you whatever you want, baby. Them dumb niggas. But then y'all claim you want an intelligent man. But you don't want the intelligent man to ever say nothing. That don't make it make sense. How can you have an intelligent man and his intelligence never come out? But see, y'all want it when you want it. You want to be able to turn it on and off when you want it. Dictator. And you think sometimes when you travel to a couple places, that makes you smart. Remember a few years ago, I was telling y'all, the chick wanted to tell me about South Carolina. She was from Iowa. She didn't know I was from South Carolina, graduated high school there, went to 2 colleges there. My family history is there, but she wanted to tell me about South Carolina. I'm like, okay, right. Because y'all are so fucking stupid sometimes. It's not even worth the argument. And it shouldn't be an argument. Why are you arguing something you clearly don't know what you're talking about? She's giving me a whole lecture on Columbia, South Carolina. I said, well, back when I used to work at Pulliam Ford on Two Notch Road, okay, when I used to run the internet department, when I started it, yeah, in the 90s, I started the internet department in the 90s, 97 to be exact, for Ray Pulliam. No, for Hal Ray, rather. The Rays owned Pulliam Ford back then, not the Pulliams, but they kept the name. Now, at that point, you should realize, oh shit, I done put my foot in my mouth. This dude, he from Columbia. He know what he talking about. Well, maybe not from Columbia, but he from South Carolina and lived in Columbia, obviously for some period of time. And I'm new to the East Coast. I'm just now seeing the ocean. I grew up playing in the ocean, boo. Shout out to Sandy Hook, New Jersey. Shout out to the Jersey Shore. But they think whatever they got or experience they got is supposed to trump you. My ex-wife was that way. Everything she knows, I taught her. Every fucking thing. And then you want to come at me like you taught me some shit all these years later. I'll wait. What did you teach me? I'm 6 years older than her, first of all. And I have a world's worth of more experience than she does. What's wrong with your man built you up and made you better? What's wrong with that? But their egos, they're so used to dealing with low quality men who don't know nothing. They're so used to being surrounded by them in their fucking families. Because it wasn't nothing but a bunch of retarded ass ninjas in her family. I knew them for 20 some odd years too. Going on 30 now, but these ain't no scholars. These is motherfuckers that dropped out of high school. The whole family. But they're so used to being around them. And get you smart, it's just you around dumb motherfuckers. If you go into the slow people class on that hallway, and remember in high school, that hallway that nobody ever went down but them other kids, and you only seen them at like lunchtime, and remember they was coming out of lunch before everybody else went in. They had their lunch first. Them kids down that hallway. If you surround yourself with a bunch of them, of course you're gonna be smart. Appear smart. But go jump in a room full of PhDs. and see what happens. Have a conversation with one PhD and see where you stand. I told a nurse that not too long ago. I said, you got to be one of the most ignorant people I've ever seen. And she got offended. I said, you may be a great nurse, but everything else is off. Your body language is fucked up. You're a liar. You don't know how to communicate. And I've had a lot of nurses, in my sickness, since I've been sick, I've had a lot of nurses. I have some great nurses. And it was, shout out to Holly. Oh my God, I love Holly. Holly is the best. And the nurse I got now was trained by Holly. And she was like, Holly? I said, I love me some Holly. Holly works for Metrolina Nephrology. She's like the top dog, She's the one that signs off on all of the transplants. And always had a good relationship with her. But I was talking to my current nurse, and my current nurse was like, oh, okay. I was telling her some stories, and she was like, oh, yeah, you know Holly. I was like, yeah, I know her very well. And she was like, well, Dr. Burgess did her father's surgery. I said, why do you think I went to Dr. Burgess? I said, Holly recommended Dr. Burgess to me for my surgery because, and because that's all Dr. Burgess does, and I love Dr. Burgess over at Mercy Hospital. Shout out to Dr. Burgess. She's like, wow, you really do know Holly. Yeah, I know her well. But this nurse here, this last nurse I had was a fucking idiot. Like, how many times I got to keep repeating the same thing to you? And you taking notes, you put it in the computer. Y'all not checking your notes. Y'all not sharing. Like, what is the point in putting it in the computer? Y'all just wasting corporate company time and getting paid to doodle. That's what you're doing. The equivalent of what you're doing is doodling. If you're not using it effectively to manage my health care, what am I paying you for? Shortly after I had that conversation, she was fired. I guess somebody else saw what I saw. But what we got here? On the way in the door, man. Make sure y'all check in the chat. Spartans, y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all let us know what y'all profession is. The content creators check in so we can spread the love and drop a link to your channel. I don't know. Maybe I've been going a little too much. Y'all done got lazy. My chat ain't jumping like it used to be and interactive. What's going on? What is going on? We're gonna have to fix that. We got to participate over here. We have got to participate. Well, ladies, this is what y'all do. Y'all like dumb ninjas. You think you know everything. No, I actually don't. It's a lot of shit I don't know, which is why I'm always reading books and doing research. A person who thinks they know everything, why would they bother with research? They already know everything, don't they? Why would they bother reading? Like you say, they say they sign language. Thank you, Kevin. Rest in peace to the Godfather of style, our Godfather, St. Kevin Samuels. And you women, y'all ladies, y'all black women, y'all having trouble taking in new information. Okay, granted, you didn't know something. You formed a premature opinion, but then when somebody gives you the correct information and shows you the evidence, something should change. You can't just go on believing what you believed as if this new information didn't present itself to you. That is ignorant. That's low class. Because see, they think it's, they think they're weeding you out. And I'm like, sweetie, I've had this conversation dozens of times with women. And y'all think y'all being slick by bringing up Kevin Samuels because you think you understand my mindset because I know who Kevin Samuels is. And I dropped like 10 more content creators' names that she had never heard of. I said, what about them? What's your thoughts on them? I ain't never heard of him because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And you don't know the manosphere space. You heard the clip on World Star or TikTok or wherever you heard it, and you formed an opinion. And you made that opinion an excuse on why you're having problems. No, you're having problems because like Kevin said, put your dick up. Mine is bigger, I assure you. Started talking about Kamala Harris. I never said who I was affiliated with, who I was voting with. Now I said, what policy of hers makes you want to vote for her? Oh, you're a Trump supporter. I didn't say I was supporting anybody. I'm asking you a question. Which one of her policies is it that you're really supportive of? You're a 40-year-old plus woman, so don't tell me it's fucking abortion rights. Let's not do that. Maybe you should have aborted your weak ass baby daddy's baby so you wouldn't be reproducing with the worst possible sperm in your life. Maybe you should have did that way back when. That's your problem, is your choice. And then they get offended when you say that, right? They'll talk shit all day long about their baby daddy, but when you point out the nigga was low quality, they want to start defending, because now they got to defend their choice. The nigga got 6 kids. Your 2 ain't the oldest. So that means he had multiple baby mamas when you met him. Not only did you do it once, you did it twice over a 5-6 year period. So you stayed with a low quality ass ninja for that long. You're wondering why you ain't married. It ain't Kevin Samuels' fault, boo-boo. Perhaps if you had listened to Kevin Samuels, you would have recognized that. Also, had your baby daddy listened to Kevin Samuels, he would have told that nigga he needs to get his shit together instead of out here making fucking babies. That's what Kevin Samuels is telling ninjas like your baby daddy. It is what it is. Well, he said big women and women with kids are lower value. You are lower value to a high value man. You're lower value to a high value man, period. If a man can choose between you with 2 kids by a lower quality man's sperm and a woman equal to you in every way, with the exception of not having no kids, who is of higher value? The woman with no kids. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Now, where me and Kevin disagreed was the fit, feminine, friendly shit. Looks is not even in the top 5 of things that men want when they're choosing a spouse. Looks get you in the door for a date or an initial interaction. Period. Men want, 99% of us, peace, cooperation, good head. You got them 3 things in place, don't matter what you look like. Don't matter what you look like. But y'all take things out of, I disagree with Kevin one-on-one plenty of nights in the back chats on that very point. Maybe high quality men. Who gives a shit about 1% of men? Like, I don't give a shit. Well, they're my clients. I don't give a fuck. I'm the people's champ. I'm concerned about the majority not some very distinct minority. It doesn't matter to me what they think. Because I've seen his choice in men that he was building his hit squad with, or men that he promoted to be a high value. And only one of them fit that category was Dennis Sperling. The lead attorney did not fit that category. MTR didn't fit that category. Obsidian didn't fit that category. I'm sorry. They weren't high quality, or rather high value men. They weren't. Dennis Sperling was. Now, they may have been Henrys. Hell, I don't even think they were Henrys. That's my opinion. The man is dead. What difference does it make now at this point? But this conversation was going on before him, and it's continued after him. But stop blaming him for why you're having difficulties with men. You're having difficulties with men because you won't even shut the fuck up when a man is giving you the very fucking thing you want. He's giving it to you, and you're still contentious. That's like arguing with Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. Santa Claus has slid down the damn chimney trying to deliver. You want to sit there and fucking argue. And he got a bag full of shit you want. Right? Rudolph on the roof and shit, cold as shit, because you want to argue. Some of you are too contentious to even know you're winning, or you're on the cusp of winning. You're right there. All you gotta do is take that leap of faith and jump. Jump into the pool. You standing on that 3-story deck. It's 100 people behind you. You can't go backwards. All you gotta do is jump. And you just can't. Y'all freak the fuck out. And I be hearing some of the things that y'all say you want. And I'm like, that's it? That's easy. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Come on over. We'll take care of that right now. We'll knock that shit on out right off the rip. And then y'all short something. Because you become so used to the argument. I'm giving you exactly what you said you can't find. And it's always because of Kevin Samuels, because of Donald Trump, because of some men. Fuck all of them. I'm giving you exactly what you said you want to. Come on over, boo. Take care of that, your fine ass. Come on over here. Bring your chunky ass on over here. I like chunky. I love it. Fuck Kevin's talking about. I love chunky. Little titty meat hanging out the side. I love that shit. Little booty meat hanging out the side of the drawers, and when they walk into the bathroom, love that shit. Yeah, babe, that's my shit right there. Give you something to hold on to. It's warm too and soft. That's why you got so many August babies. Them August babies got created in December. In July and shit. I mean, December and November. Them July and August babies. What are you talking about here? You got to get out your own way, ladies. Y'all, you're so contentious. And you got to be honest about your fuck-ups. Ain't nobody fuck up but you. You chose that ain't shit nigga. And then he don't even look worth the damn. It ain't like the nigga Morris Chestnut. Shamar Moore looking ass nigga. He looked like Pookie. He looked just like Pookie. And he already got 4 kids. By 4 different baby mamas. And 2 of them cousins. I mean, come on. You can't make these stories up. Before I moved down south, I thought Jerry Springer was fake until I moved down south and started meeting people. And I'm not picking on my southern people. I happen to see a lot of shit down south that I just didn't see growing up north. You know, sisters who had kids by the same dude, and so they kids is first cousins and brothers and sisters at the same time. I had never seen shit like that. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen it since then. Cousins who look a lot alike, not just like, oh yeah, yeah, you can tell they come from the same family kind of looks. Y'all got the same daddy look. I think you need to have a conversation with your mama. Okay? Y'all need to put your mamas together because y'all sisters, y'all brothers. Shit like that. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. Shout out to Al Bundy. Shout out to Polk High School. People are like, why you wear that Al Bundy shirt? What does that mean? No, ma'am. That's what it means. And the significance of it is Al Bundy is the last masculine TV dad. He's the last one. So we're gonna respect that. We're gonna respect old Al. We're gonna respect old Al. Al tried to warn us. Put your dick up, ladies. But y'all don't. You think you're smart and you don't like. And it ain't even like the man is trying to challenge you something or humble you or talk down to you. Bitch told me that you talking down to me. No, I'm not actually. I'm just talking to you. I'm not talking down to you at all. I'm just having a conversation with you. And you just happen to be wrong. Like, it's okay. You can be wrong. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. But you're wrong. We talk about common law and pre-colonial and colonial America. And well, colonial America wasn't just one government. You had many governments, depending on what the home country of that colony was. Some were Dutch colonies, some were English, some were French, Oh, you think you know everything? No, I think I just happen to understand how this country was formed. That's like basic American history. And if you ever studied pre-law or political science, shout out to my poli-sci majors. You learn that shit. Common law comes from England. It comes from the old world. Duh. But see, that's the thing is you think you're smart. Like, think something that has like just basic common knowledge. You don't even grasp it. And now somebody says it to you, oh, you think you know everything. No. I thought this was just common knowledge. That's why it's called common law. What are we talking about? But that's your own insecurity and your own shit going on. And then that repulses some of these women who have masculine energy. And they may not be deep voiced and all of that kind of talking women. They may appear to be feminine, but their mindset is masculine. They want to dictate. They want to rule over you. They want to manipulate and control and research you and all of that kind of shit. They hate Trump, but they can't tell you why they hate Trump. What did Trump do? Because see, that was the story I was telling you. I said, it's funny. I said 10 years ago, I had this conversation with my aunt. And then 5 years before that, we had a conversation again, and she forgot. The chick starts cutting me off. I said, well, before you respond, allow me to make the point. Trump wasn't a politician 10 years ago, and he damn sure wasn't one 15 years ago. So how do I keep having the same exact conversation with her every presidential fucking election? That was the point I was trying to make. It's always going to be the end of the world, right? The world is still here, it's still spinning. America is still here. Trump didn't destroy the world. We were at peace. Economy was good. Hell, all they do is keep stealing his credit for things that he did. And y'all so dumb, y'all let him get away with it. The tax credit, the child tax credit, that was started in 2001 under George Bush. I remember because I only got it for one of my children. I got it for Dream. Imagine was born in 2001, so I didn't get it to the following year. And Bush cut us checks early. So he sent us that tax refund that summer to help out with back to school. It was like $400 per child or something. George Bush was the first one that did that. But what y'all call the Obama phone, them Lifeline phones, those were Bush phones first. We had those in 2001 too. Bush did a lot of good shit behind the scenes. But y'all gave Obama credit. Oh, Obamacare? Try again. It was really Romney Care. He just changed the name of it. So all of these things that y'all claim y'all hate Republicans for, y'all sure like them. We had the lowest unemployment. No, you didn't, Madam Vice President. Trump had the lowest black unemployment in history. That's a fact. Anything becomes, a lie becomes the truth if it gets repeated enough. And nobody challenges it. And that's what y'all are so used to doing that. And it's not a Democratic Party, it's a Gynocratic Party. With a bunch of male hyenas. That's all they are. Your candidate just keeps stealing shit from the Republicans. So how you having a problem with the Republicans? Everything your candidate is taking credit for, he did. She has no policy. All she did was copy and paste her shit from Joe Biden's and change the numbers a little bit. That's it. You don't believe me? Go look at her website. That's all she did. And then she don't remember doing it. That's why she could never answer any specific questions on what her policy is, because she don't know what her policy is. She ain't had time to memorize it yet. But we're going to change in aspirations. And when I was in middle class 100 years ago, and bitch, nobody gives a fuck about you being in middle class in San Diego in 1970. That's a different, long gone world. But we're not supposed to say nothing because it's a dictator. We're supposed to be dictated to. You're not supposed to be able to think on your own. But then they accuse Donald Trump of being a dictator. That's projection. Who does projection better than black women? That's who's running the Democratic Party. That's who's running the educational system and now the correction system. There used to be a bunch of black men who were the CEOs in like juvenile prisons and stuff like that. Now they hired a bunch of these little ass girls. Are y'all stupid? Because they snuck in a requirement. Oh, you got to have a child education degree or something like that to be a corrections officer at a juvenile justice. How about you be 6'3" and over 200 pounds and you be able to fight? Because that should be the requirement going up in a prison with a bunch of teenage boys. And as soon as they get in a scuffle, they're going to be sitting home for 6 months because they're traumatized and their hip hurts because they had to break up a fight. You signed up for that shit. Oh man, baby. That's all I got, man. Please hit the like button on your way out, y'all. Please hit the like button. I just wanted to rant about that topic a little bit, but y'all choosing shit, man. Ladies, y'all choosing low quality men because you don't want to be competitive. You Nobody's asking you to compete with your man, but you're competing secretly. You're telling yourself that you're better than him. That's easy to do when you're dealing with low quality men. It's very easy to do. But then when you get around somebody who actually knows some shit, y'all get offended. And the man he don't know there is a competition going on. He's just trying to get to know you. But you secretly competing with him and doing all kind of sneaky, underhanded shit, sabotaging your own relationships. And I do that stream a couple days ago. It all goes together. Yep. Shout out to Smitty for drawing them dicks. I mean, I'm landing in planes. I mean, landing in planes. Death Note saying that nigga ain't shit right now. He talking about me. So y'all have a good night, man. Stay tuned to the People's Podcast. Like, subscribe, and share on your way out the door. Peace.